how do you love yourself? The thing that helped me the most, which I've talked about before, was the idea of radical self-acceptance. Basically, the idea of you can't hate yourself into loving yourself. I was like, okay, well, watch me. I feel like I did that for 25 years of my life. I was like, well, I'm doing just fine. Like, yeah, I'm doing it. But yes, but to an extent. And I say that I needed to practice radical self-acceptance because in my head, it wasn't possible for me to love myself. It wasn't going to be grounded in reality that I love myself. That is not something I ever thought was possible or that I was capable of. So I say practicing radical self-acceptance because to you, it is radical. It is like so far outside of your, like, this is possible. So then I just started asking myself, being like, okay, well, if I did fucking love myself, what would it look like? If I acted like this person who did love themselves, what would it be? Like, that's what I mean. It's kind of radical, but yeah. I think I got to the part where I accept good feelings, but I don't accept, or I accept bad feelings, but I don't accept good feelings yet. Hey, that's another thing that I think is like a limiting belief. This idea that you're not deserving or whatnot. Something that helped me was telling myself, while I might believe that I'm undeserving, that doesn't make me undeserving. I kind of acknowledge that, hey, I have this idea of myself. I believe, or like, yeah, but I know that I'm not deserving, but I can still be like, well, that's not true because I was like, oh, I might believe it, but that doesn't make it true. And therefore I am still deserving. But I don't know. I also think I feel like I really truly worked on like the whole self-love thing for maybe like 4 years, 3 or 4 years. And somewhere along the way, it just clicked. Like, I obviously still have many flaws and many things that I would like to work on myself with, but I don't hate myself anymore. Like now I'm like, oh, I do love myself. I love who I am. I love what I stand for. I love my intention. I think I'm going to make many mistakes along the way, but now I'm like, oh, when I make a mistake, I'm not like, Jodi, you stupid idiot, don't ever do that again, which was my inner monologue before. Now it's like, hey, it's okay. We all make mistakes. The fact that I'm able to acknowledge that this is something that like this negative feeling that I'm feeling, this is just an indicator that this is something that I don't want to do or I don't want to be like. And therefore that is showing that I can change. Like this is an indicator that I want to change and I have always been capable of change and therefore I shall change. And that's how growth, baby.